Chicago?
Yes.
How you like it?
We love it here.
Love it. This is your favorite spot or you go other places? You got this dog here, man. Sets emotional support. Always great.
He does ice plunge, ice cold. And he goes in the lake in the summer.
Oh, you jump in the lake in the cold,
Wim Hof,
in the ice.
Wim Hof method.
You do the polar plunge. Welcome back, guys, to the beautiful city of Chicago, USA. Today, I'm in the West Loop part of Chicago in the Fulton Market district, showing you guys what the energy and the vibe is like, the nightlife, the restaurants. Let's go. Welcome back to the beautiful city of Chicago. Today I'm in the Fulton Market district area, or the West Loop part of Chicago. I want to go ahead and take you guys around the Fulton Market area to show you what the vibe is like. Today they're having some kind of open air market. This is not usual, but they're having it today, so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys around so you can see what the vibe is like. Let's go. So, like I said, they're having a market today, and this is not normal. I mean, it's probably just something that they're gonna have this weekend. So it's just like you can come out here today and buy a bunch of clothes, vintage clothes and things of that nature. But let me go ahead and tell you about Fulton Market, or the West Loop Park. I used to actually live here like many years ago, before it was this popular, before all this stuff was here. I lived here when it was just HARPO studio, Oprah Winfrey studio. For those of you guys who might be older, you remember the Oprah Winfrey show, and she had like a studio over here in the West Loop area off of Green Street. So you had HARPO studio, you had a place called Wishbone Restaurant, and that was it. This was a place where restaurants would come to purchase, meat, beef, chicken, stuff like that. And so there was, the only thing that was over here basically were warehouses. So basically what people started to do was take the warehouses, convert them into lofts, and now it is a space where people now live. And so of course there are a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of nightlife, a lot of activity that's around people who are living here. So let's check out that vibe. Let me show you guys what's going on. Like I said, as I'm walking down the street today, they have an open air market, which is not something that you're gonna find every week when you come in Chicago. I think this is like a one and off thing that they're doing. But in Chicago, when you happen to come to Chicago, there are a lot of street festivals. I said feet. There are a lot of street festivals in Chicago, so you can go to different neighborhoods and you will see like each neighborhood is going to have its own individual street festival where they'll hire a DJ, they'll have food going on. They might even have things like this, people selling items like this for sale that you can buy, art, stuff of that nature. But they'll have, each neighborhood and community will like have a week where they do it. So there might be something going on in Wicker Park one week, there might be something going on in the West Loop the following week, and then after that maybe River North, and so on and so forth. So you can always find some kind of street festival going on. But if you come here to the Fulton Market, you are going to find a lot of nice restaurants. Like this one is Labriola Italian Specialties. It's a great restaurant. We have a lot of great Italian restaurants in Chicago, and this happens to be one of the favorite ones that a lot of people like to go to. Carmine's is another one, but this is a pretty nice restaurant. And when you come to the West Loop, you're going to have a reservation. I'm going to kind of pop in and pop out really quick. I guarantee they're going to be like, do you have a reservation? So just to give you guys an idea of like the vibes and the type of atmosphere that you guys can expect when you come here to the city of Chicago. Like I said, you probably need a reservation. No, I'm not probably. You definitely need a reservation when you come to the West Loop. I believe they do that on purpose to kind of up the status of the place. It is like the latest hip new space that you will go to right now in Chicago, and they want to make it kind of chic and unique. And so in order to kind of up that ante, up that ticket, up that value, they require people to have a reservation. So let me go ahead and show you guys some of the restaurants. And like Chicago, man, we love this outdoor eating, and there's a lot of outdoor space, a lot of restaurants that feature outdoor space for people to sit out on the sidewalk and eat and dine, soak up the city energy, city vibe. And as I go, like, I don't know, sometimes I'm actually discovering things myself as I'm walking around. What is this? Mendocino Farms. It's like some type of, thank you. It's like some type of place that has fresh, maybe farm to table. Oh yeah, farm to table type stuff. I'll let you guys see the menu really quick. Salads, sandwiches, a lot of healthy choices. Kind of like a sweet greens. So in addition to some of the fine dining places that you can find here in the West Loop, you can find some places like this that's not so, you know, what's the word? Not so serious. You know, you can come to, there are a lot of like chain retail type places you can also go to as well. So you don't have to feel pressure to, you know, come here and eat and spend hundreds of dollars, because there are places you can come here and just get a quick meal, get a quick snack. They do have a lot of those stores, especially on Randolph. Now, right now, I'm on Fulton Street, the Fulton Market street side. And so if you pass Lake Street, which I will point my camera and show you what that is, if you kind of go in this direction, Lake Street, which I think Lake Street is going east. So if you go, yes, if you go east past Lake Street, the next street past Lake Street is Randolph. And they have a lot of places where you can, you know, like Velvet Taco, places like that, you know, you can go grab something kind of like fast food where it's not necessarily sit down and fine dining. So I'm gonna head back into the actual market, check out some of the vintage items that they are selling and see if I can see some deals as I'm walking around. So like I said, normally these streets are not blocked off like this, but they're blocked off because of the market that they're having. So let's walk around a little bit. Looks like it's a bunch of clothes, and I'm not really into like used clothes. It looks like there's some vintage records here too. Look at this. Wow, who knows, you might find some house cuts in there. Frankie Knuckles, Ron Hardy style music. Never know. And I love the hustle and bustle that's in the city of Chicago. No matter what neighborhood you go to, you're gonna see that there's definitely a hustle and bustle. There's definitely an energy to Chicago. People are walking around, doing their thing, man, going places, taking care of business. And I love that energy. I love that about Chicago, man. Chicago is the type of city that, let's say you are not doing so well. I mean, like, you're kind of down, you know, in your spirit. And all you had to do is walk outside your door, come to the downtown area or places like this, and you see the people doing their thing, hustling and bustling on bikes, rollerblading, skating, bicycling, whatever, running, jogging. And within a few minutes, I guarantee you, man, you're gonna lose that depression, man. And you're gonna get like, boom, you're gonna get so energized just from watching other people, because energy is transferable, man. Spirits are transferable. So when you're around positive people, that positive vibe is transferring. So when I'm around people like this that are doing business and commerce, guess what transfer? I mean, what transfers is the fact that they, you know, they spent the time to put their business together, also to find a retail space like a marketplace like this to sell their good. You know, it took courage to do that. It took time and energy and effort for them to bring their product to the marketplace, not to be afraid, put it on showcase, let the public decide whether it's something that they want or not. And so I like the courage. That's energy. Courage is energy. I like that. Love it. Love the music. So looks like they have some kind of jewelry and stuff. All right. Looks like it might be handmade. So I'll take a look at it really quick. She knows the words to it. She knows the words. Thank you. Love it, love it. And in Chicago, man, you know that Chicago is a multicultural and a multi-ethnic city, man. And I love that about Chicago because no matter where you go, pretty much most of the neighborhoods are diverse. Now, when I say not, they're not all diverse, I mean, but you will find a diversity of people visiting those neighborhoods now because of the different foods and different shops that are in all of these different neighborhoods. It does attract people from all over the city. So when you go to one neighborhood and community, it used to be at one time where those cities were pretty much, you know, like homogenous and self-contained. So if you went to Chinatown, for example, that was a place where literally it was probably all Chinese people that lived there, and some outsiders lived there or visited there. But for the most part, you're only going to find like Chinese people in that particular community. Just like in the African American communities, it's going to be pretty much primarily all African American. Check out this dog here, man. Sets emotional support. Love it, man. I don't know if he's renting the dog out for emotional support or what. Are you renting the dog out for emotional support?
Yes, sir.
So how much is the
That's
dog?
our brother, man. He costs a lot. We ain't selling them for nothing, man.
Okay.
Not even a million.
It says emotional support, so do we have to pay some money to pet the dog or something like that?
Nah, you can touch him.
Okay. No, I was just wondering. Just for the blog. Cool.
Just another bag, you know?
Okay. Nice dog. There you go, man. So, what was I saying? I was saying, like, man, so most of the neighborhoods that, you know, people that I grew up in, that most people grew up in, doing like the 90s, they were pretty much self-contained, homogenous. So, like, you had everything in that community that you needed, so there was really no need to go outside of that community. Like, you know, you had a dry cleaners and a grocery store there, so on and so forth. So there was really no need for, you know, you to kind of leave that community. But now today, people are leaving the communities and they're going to different neighborhoods to experience like other people's culture, other people's food. Man, that's the explosion that's happened. I think it started right around the mid-2000s and it has continued to this day. So people want to go to a different neighborhood and try some food, Mexican food. They want to try Mediterranean food. They want to try Greek food. They want to try Italian food. They want to try soul food. So that allows them and cause them to come from outside of their neighborhood and travel to a different neighborhood in Chicago. What's up, guys? So that's the beautiful thing that's happening in Chicago. Now I know New York, you guys are already ahead of us. It's been happening in New York, but Chicago, man, this thing has been happening in the last 20 years, I say. There's been that kind of explosion. It's become a foodie city too. The food basically pulls you out of your neighborhood, and it gives you the excuse to kind of go to a different neighborhood, like the West Loop. Now this neighborhood that we're in right now is properly called the West Loop. This street that we're on is called the Fulton Market District. And the reason why this is called the Fulton Market District, well, let me slow down. Fulton Market is a place that's located in the West Loop. And once again, the Fulton Market used to be a place where restaurants, grocery stores, it's where they came basically to buy meat, you know, beef, pork, poultry, chicken, things of that nature. You know what I'm trying to say. So Fulton Market is located in the West Loop. So people have been coming out of their communities, like let's say you live in Pilsen, which is predominantly Mexican, where you only had Mexican food, and now they're coming to like the Fulton Market, West Loop area. They're coming to like Hyde Park, Brunsville. They want to try different foods that they didn't have when they were growing up. So, you know, soul food, they're gonna go to Brunsville. And that is the beauty of Chicago. Chicago is a foodie city. And so the food is what's causing people to come from outside of their neighborhoods now and to visit other people's communities. And as you're in those communities trying the different foods and dishes, you are learning about other people's culture. So that is the beauty of what's happening right now in Chicago because of the food. And the food is very good too. There are a lot of Michelin star restaurants in Chicago, and it doesn't have to be a Michelin star restaurant for the food to be good. A lot of these chefs, a lot of these establishments, they are bringing the A game, man. they know that there's so much competition and so many restaurants, good places for people to go to now, that they are vying for our attention, and they're bringing it, man. So you can probably find even an up-and-coming restaurant that's not necessarily on Yelp, that hasn't made, you know, the 5-star range yet, but those chefs are, you know, putting blood, sweat, and tears. They're trying to make it, you know, they're just trying to make that food. They're putting their love and energy into making it the best so that you will come back. And they just love what they do, man. This is real. The thing about it is that these people love what they do. Now, this restaurant is called Costera. It's not sure what type of food. I'm gonna have to actually look it up here. So we have a lot of Spanish restaurants here. We have a lot of Cuban restaurants. Man, so many choices right here, even in West Loop. And that's the whole thing. Like, if you live here in West Loop, and people do live here in West Loop, people live in these used to be warehouses. They've been converted into lofts. So if you live here in West Loop, you really don't have to go very far for good food. You could just simply walk outside and voila, you're here, you know. But I will say, even living here in the West Loop, you're probably going to travel to like Humboldt Park, Wicker Park, places like that, to try something that you may not be able to find in this neighborhood, or maybe the reputation of that restaurant will draw you to that community. And then when you get there, you're going to see something different that you haven't seen in your community. Now here's a nice restaurant. It's called Duck Duck Goat. I can't remember the chef's name, but I know she was on, like, I think she was on American Top Chef, and she won that. I can't remember what year she won it, but this particular chef, man, she is kicking butt and taking names, because she's got quite a few restaurants throughout the city of Chicago, and her reputation precedes her, and everyone knows that she's doing it, man. So if you're gonna go to, I mean, what's another restaurant that she has? This is Duck Duck Goat, but she has a restaurant, Girl and the Goat, and believe it or not, she does serve goat and lamb. I love lamb, so I go to that restaurant to get lamb. And she's just really good with her food. Her spices, the preparation of the food is really good. So when you come to Chicago, you want to go to Duck Duck Goat and Girl and the Goat. And I think she has another one. I can't remember the name of it, but you guys can look her up. I bet you out there know who I'm talking about. You know her name, but I can't remember her name. So you guys can go ahead and put her name in the comment section and give her a shout out. So I'm still on Fulton Street, Fulton Market area, so you guys can see. And there's still quite a lot of development, more development that needs to be done. I think they've been building and refurbishing and rehabbing these buildings for the last 10 years, and they're constantly developing, and there's more and more development. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Randolph Street really quick, walk towards that direction. So Chicago is like this, man. You can be on one street, there's a different vibe, and all of a sudden you walk like a street or two over, it changes up vibe. That is a really nice car. Really nice car, Chevelle. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk in that area so you guys can see, so you don't actually have to stay on one. Kind of looks like a fraternity, college type crowd. So if you're 20, 24, 25, it's going to be that kind of crowd, that kind of vibe. Not sure what kind of food. Good vibes. Having good times. So you guys are aware that different restaurants, different areas will attract different types of personalities, different types of people. There are areas where, you know, of course, the people there are very young. There are areas where it will attract a more mature crowd, like someone that's 30 and up, so on and so forth. So you can imagine, like, people who are 30 and up, or like, you know, in their 40s, they might want to go to more subdued places that play piano, jazz, something like that. And they actually have those areas even here in the West Loop as well. Like I said, most areas now in Chicago, they have pretty much everything. It used to be a time in Chicago where, let's say, like, I grew up, you know, in a predominantly African-American community. So it's only gonna be soul food there. There was a Chinese restaurant there. I had to kind of travel about half a mile, and I was on the other side, and I was in an all Mexican neighborhood to get, you know, tacos and burritos and things of that nature. But now, every neighborhood now has pretty much every type of food within that neighborhood now. So you don't really have to travel far now. I mean, you can stay within your neighborhood and have Mexican food, Thai food, Korean barbecue, sushi, barbecue. Everything is in your neighborhood now. That's good. But now, still, people will travel from, you know, they'll go outside of their neighborhood because maybe they'll have like a pizza place that does pizza Mediterranean style, thin crust pizza, the way they do it in Italy. And that restaurant, you know, like a Pequod's, they might do deep dish pizza better than Luminati's because they caramelize the crust, and so the cheese is throughout the crust. So you gotta leave your community to go to Pequod's because there's no Pequod's in your community. So I want to show you guys, now we're on Randolph. Officially now we're on Randolph. So I want to give you guys an idea. I actually used to live here on Randolph. My roommate was a guy named Brian Robinson from Oklahoma. We met in college, and we were roommates before all this was here. It was kind of like there was absolutely nothing here. Like I said, there were only warehouses for the restaurant industry. They would come here and get meat. And I thought, man, when I first moved down here, that because I never lived downtown Chicago, so I was thinking, man, I have finally arrived because I'm downtown Chicago living in a loft. But there was absolutely nothing going on here on the weekends. Monday through Friday, you saw people going to work in the office district. But on Saturday, or Friday night, Saturday, this place was like a ghost town. None of this was here. None of this was here when I lived here back in the early 2000s period. So it's good to see that, you know, all this has been developed and now it is hustling and bustling. This is the it place that a lot of people want to go to in Chicago, even though I can tell you that a lot of these restaurants that are here, you can find, of course, in River North, Lincoln Park, South Loop, places like that. Sometimes people just want to come here because this is the newer, shinier place or object that they want to, you know, they want to experience now. And I want to tell you something about Randolph Street. There are a lot of now franchisee type restaurants like Raising Cane's. They're now here on, you know, places like, what's another place that's kind of a franchise type restaurant? Well, there's a McDonald's. Corporate McDonald's is right down the street. Velvet Taco, even though I'm putting them in the category of a franchisee style restaurant, they are still unique. I love their tacos. I mean, their tacos are very different from like the traditional like Mexican taco places, but nonetheless they're starting to kind of like franchise out. So you see a Velvet Taco here. Matter of fact, they have a Velvet Taco in Texas now. I think they started here, but so now they have a Velvet Taco in Texas. They have a few all around Chicago. You only had one or two about 10 years ago. Now they're probably like 4 in Chicago. So they're kind of, you know, retailing and franchising their store or franchising their restaurant out. Now, does it mean that their food quality is gonna go down? Probably not. I mean, Hey, woohoo, woohoo. You guys,
Rocking and rolling.
you're rocking and rolling, and you're enjoying Chicago?
We're enjoying Chicago.
Love it, love it, love it. Hey, are you guys from Chicago?
No, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Cool. Love it, love it. Love it, man. Enjoy. Have fun.
Thanks, man.
All right, all right.
Safe travel.
Thank you. So, let me see. So, does it mean, what are they doing here? Uncommon James. What is this place? I'm not sure what they serve in Uncommon James, but oh, okay. This is like some kind of gift store. They're taking photos. I'm gonna go in there really quick. See if I can go in here.
Let's go, baby!
Yeah, this door is closed. And maybe you have to be invited in. Let's see.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, okay. Some kind of private type of event. The doors are locked. To be honest with you, this is a nice spot to bring like a date on. Hey, how's it going? Are you guys from Chicago?
Yes.
How you like it?
We love it here.
Love it. This is your favorite spot, or you go other places?
Oh no, Federales.
Federales?
Yes.
That's over here too, right?
Fulton Market.
Yes, definitely.
Love it here so far.
I love it. It's a beautiful
I
place.
hope you enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You too. You two ladies. So I was mentioning restaurants, but they actually have, shopping over here too for people who like to shop, clothes, things of that nature. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to show you guys kind of like, the people that are walking around as well, but not just focus on the stores and the restaurants, but you guys get the idea. Yes, welcome.
Where are you from?
This is I'm from here. I'm actually from Chicago.
So do you have a blog? Do you have an Instagram?
Where
Yes.
in Chicago?
Chicago
You go
Live.
viral or no?
Huh? Welcome back, guys.
Where in Chicago?
Today, West Loop Fulton Chicago and Fulton Market District Park. Show you guys what the energy
Ask you a
is like
question.
over here, what the restaurants are like. Let's go. What's that?
Outfit of the day. No,
Outfit of
don't
the
listen
day.
to him. He's crazy guy. But question for me? Do you have a question?
Is that the outfit of the day?
Shoes
Do a
with
spin for
Lacoste.
us. Do a spin for us.
Tell me. I love it. I love
Shoes
it.
Lacoste.
Sorry about that, bro. I like it. I like the colors.
Hugo Boss all the way. Hugo Boss.
Watch Burberry.
Check that out, man. Hugo Boss all the way,
Oh, this
man.
is me.
Oh, you Hugo Boss.
I'm here.
Okay, but you both are still doing it great, man. I love it. Love
We don't
it.
care about fashion. Just
Where
for
you,
camera,
hey,
man, in the shop.
where you guys from?
I'm from
Suburbs,
Mexico.
Naperville.
Let me.
Welcome back,
Mexico?
guys, to the beautiful
We're all
city
here.
of Chicago, USA. Today I'm going to be in the West Loop Park in the Fulton Market District, showing you guys the vibe and energy.
No, I'm not looking good. I'm not
Hopefully we
looking
can see
good.
some good restaurants. Let's go. That's okay. You were born in Chicago, but
Born in the Chicago Hospital.
you live in Naperville.
We're
I was
from
born
the
in
suburbs. We
Chicago.
grew up in all of us three in the suburbs. We grew up.
Okay.
I just got back from Tokyo 3 years. 3 years in Tokyo. I just got back. Seeing my roommate from college. Seeing
Undergrad
my
college?
good friend.
This is the guy who doesn't want to be in there for some strange reason.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys, to the beautiful city of Chicago, USA. Today I'm going to be in the West Loop Park in the Fulton Market District, showing you guys what the vibe and the energy is like over there. Is Chicago only good in the summer, or do you have something to do in the winter?
Kanye West raps about summertime shy, nothing else. No
Nothing
summertime winter. No
No.
summertime chill. Or wintertime shy.
We are.
What do you think, Mr. Lithuania? Is Chicago only good in the summer, or can you find stuff to do in the winter?
It's always great.
Always
It's
great.
the
He
best.
does
Ice plunge, ice cold. And he goes in the lake in the summer. In the
Oh,
winter.
you jump in the lake in the cold,
Wim Hof,
in the ice.
Wim Hof method.
You do the polar plunge. I got you.
Arctic.
Wait.
Arctic
Catch
plunge.
this
I love
stuff. We are so grateful for our parents who committed their whole life to taking care of us.
Man,
And we spawned here.
that
so-
means a lot. Welcome back,
Always
guys,
thanks
to the beautiful city of Chicago. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Today I'm going to be in the Fulton Market District Park, which is part of the West Loop, showing you guys what the vibes and energy is like over there. Let's go. A lot of people who are friendly. They're from Naperville, but Naperville is not far from Chicago. It's a beautiful city, beautiful suburb outside of Chicago. As a matter of fact, you can go to Naperville and enjoy that little suburb just like you can enjoy Chicago, because there's a river walk there. There's lots of things to do there in Naperville as well.